If you ask me, you're making a big mistake here.
You don't think my lipstick goes with my outfit? I'm going to church, Callum. It's hardly a big mistake.
And what if Scott's there?
He won't be up at this time, let alone in church. And even if he is, I wouldn't be so stupid as to talk to him.
Well, then why are you going?
Because I'm sick of being stuck in this house. If he can get away with coming here and threatening me, the least I should be allowed to do is go to my own church.
No, I told you should have called the police about that.
Yes, well, they can't do anything without any witnesses. Yet again, it would be Scott's word against mine.
And we all know what that lying toe rag will say. Ready to go?
Right, well, if you insist on going, I'll give you a lift. But don't let him get to you. It's what he wants.
I just want to show him that he doesn't scare me.
Can someone get that? Can someone answer the phone, please? I just got him off to sleep. Why didn't nobody answer it?
I bet he thought it were Alice. He's too chicken to talk to her.
I talked to her yesterday.
You ought to let her down properly, Sam.
He probably won't even hear on the phone.
How do you know if you don't answer it?
I don't care who it was. I just want to go back to bed. Can you take Sarah for me? Oh, I'm sorry, Debbie. I'm just off to church. Right. Well, you woke her up, so you can deal with her. I'm going back to bed.
Looks like she's off to church. Perhaps we should go and see if it all kicks off.
Nicola, you can't go to church just in case there's going to be a scrap.
We can't go anyway. We're off to see that house in Connaughton this morning.
Is that today? I promised our Bonnie that I'd help decorate our kitchen today.
Oh, Simon.
Oh, well, I can't get out of it, so we're just going to have to go and look at the house another time.
I'm not cancelling. I'll go on my own if I have to.
It's a really important decision, buying a house. We should both be there.
I'll just have a look. I won't buy anything without you. Unless, of course, it's really, really nice.
She won't stop crying. I don't know what to do.
Try giving it a drink.
What, fizzy pop?
Daft. Whiskey's what you need. We used to give it to our Chaz and Kane when they were kiddies and knocked them out for hours.
Oh, I don't reckon you should.
Well, that's tough, innit? It's hard enough getting some kit round here without babies crying and telephones ringing. I need some peace.
You're supposed to be sleeping in the barn, any Ro?
I can't get any peace in there either, can I? I just need a kip.
What's going on?
Shadrach, we're trying to feed the baby whiskey.
Shadrach! I wouldn't need to, would I, if his bird hadn't woke it up? She's been on the phone all morning.
Well, you don't know it were there.
You will never know who it was, Sam, because you won't answer the phone.
Sam, you can't keep ignoring her. You've got to talk to her.
I talked to her yesterday.
Look, you two have set up home together. You can't leave it with a 20-pence phone call. You need to sort this out.
Nice to see you in church again, Zoe.
Wasn't sure I'd be welcome.
You're a member of this parish. You're always welcome.
What about as a friend?
What's she doing here?
Same as you, I imagine. Worshipping.
I could bow my head in prayer and end up with a syringe in my back. If she's staying, I'm going.
That's your choice, Viv. No one's forcing you to stay.
Hey. Hello, baby.
You made it then?
Yeah, I thought I'd come and join you after all. She's not going to drive us away, you know. We can handle her. She can handle us. Hey, romance is in the air for Capricorns this week. Cheers. Venus adds some much-needed spice to your love life. Enjoy the feast.
Hang on, you don't actually believe this rubbish, do you?
Well, not normally, no. But I got a hot date today.
Since when?
Yeah, video dating agency got back to me. Seems I've been quite a hit with the ladies. Got a hot date today, another one tomorrow. Hopefully, one of them will spice things up.
Bob, just because it says it in your horoscope doesn't mean it's literally going to come true.
Does when you're going out with the astrologer.
What do you... What, Your date is with Lucky Lois of the Courier.
It is indeed, yes. That's why Naomi looks in.
Who knows? Maybe it's written in the stars.
And so we see that the lost son of the story has been distracted and forsaken everything dear to him.
I can't believe she's got the nerve to show her face in here.
In desperation, the son turns to his father, who welcomes
She's
him
only here
back
to
into
cause
the fold
trouble.
with open arms.
Ignore him.
God's love for his flock redeems those who are lost.
It's not as if she can even pretend to be a Christian.
He teaches us to reach
Not
out
after all
to
the
those
things
who need
she's done.
You know, she's not here for the service, is she?
to forgive
I
those
reckon
who
she
are
knew we
wronged,
were going to be here. She's just here to intimidate
that
us.
we may in turn
Rise to it,
receive
Zoe.
forgiveness,
It's not worth it.
passion ourselves.
It's really not worth it.
God's love for his flock.
Yeah, it's ringing. Got to talk to her, son.
What if she's mad at us?
Well, she might be, but you've got to face it. You can't run away from these things, son. She deserves a proper explanation. Good lad.
Hi, Alice. It's me, Sam. Yeah, I didn't get proper chance to explain yesterday, but I've decided I'm stopping here. I'm not coming home. Oh, you don't mind? Oh, well, that's that sorted then. Oh, look, take care of the chickens. I've got to go because there's someone at the door. Bye, Alice. Hello, Alice.
What is going on?
That's what I'd like to know.
I'm not going to let you get to me, you know, no matter how much you try and bully us.
That's right, you tell her, Scott.
I think you should both be quiet.
Well, she can't silence me. She shouldn't even be here.
More right to be here than you.
Zoe, you're a rapist. And you're the one that's been bullying me.
What do you want about?
Could we please sort this out when the service is over?
You think you're so clever, don't you? Sneaking into my house, threatening me when there's no one around to see you.
Perhaps you'd all like to step outside and finish this conversation.
It's all right, I'm going. I don't want to be in the same place as him any longer. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. You're going to get what's coming to you.
No, Zoe, I think you'll get what's coming to you. After all, I'm not the one who's broken my bail conditions, am I? What are you doing here?
I tried phoning, but no one ever answered. I thought something terrible had happened.
Well, it hasn't, so you can go home
I
now.
only just got here. What's going on, Sam? I was expecting you home days ago.
You mean he didn't ring you yesterday to tell you what was going on?
I haven't heard a thing. Been ever so worried.
I knew he was avoiding her. You're a wimp.
You said you had told her what was going on.
What is going on?
You've got to be straight with her, son. It's only fair.
Well, the thing is, Alice, I've decided I don't like Norfolk. And I'm stopping here.
You're not coming home?
No.
Not ever? See, you're leaving me. You can't do that, Sam. Not now.
Look, Alice. I know this is a bit of a blow. But our Sam is happier here. And you'll get over it in the end.
What about the baby?
What, baby?
The one we're expecting? Didn't Sam tell you? I'm pregnant.
Sam!
You're pregnant?
6 weeks gone.
Oh, Alice, that's wonderful news.
Thought it was wonderful and all till Sam decided he weren't coming home.
Did Sam know about this baby?
About it for weeks. That's why he come up here. He said he wanted to tell you the good news himself. He never said anything.
Not a dicky bird.
I don't believe this.
Neither do I. I mean, how did Sam manage to knock someone up?
Oh, shut up.
I'll talk to him, find out what's going on.
No, you stay with Emily, eh? Put your feet up. Concentrate on that baby of yours.
What about Sam?
Eh? Oh, don't worry about that. We'll deal with him.
Does Jack still believe that we've got the compulsory purchase order?
I think so, yeah.
We need to get moving on this. If they don't sell soon, they're going to figure out that we haven't.
Well, I'll see what I can do. But it's not that easy to keep casually dropping it into conversation.
Well, you better think of something. Time's running out.
All right, leave it with me.
What are you talking to Jimmy King about?
He just wanted me to have a look at his car tomorrow.
Well, I hope you're not going to.
I told him to stick it.
I just don't understand why she said you'd been in the house threatening her.
Maybe it's part of her defence. Maybe she imagined it.
Yeah, well, it's not as if she's never imagined anything before, is it?
Yeah, well, I don't care why she said it. She's just made a big mistake. Yeah, police, please.
Come on, I know you're there somewhere.
I reckon he's legged it. Alice is better off without him, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, no one did ask you.
He can't bring up a kiddie the way he is. I didn't even know they let people like that have babies anyhow.
Well, if they let you have them, they'll let anybody have them.
Oh, come on, Zach, even you've got to admit he's not up to it. Can't even spell his own name.
Can you spell yours? Look, our Sam will look after his baby and he'll make a good dad. Once we find him, that is. Sam! Sam! Sam!
Viv, he had a bit of a run-in with Zoe earlier. Been okay?
Fine, apart from the fact that my granddaughter's living with a lunatic.
I'm sick of talking about Zoe. Can't we just have a quiet drink? Shut up, Dad.
I can't. I'm waiting for a date.
Who are you going on a date with?
Someone from a dating agency.
You're taking a bit of a risk, aren't you? Going out with a complete stranger?
Like you've never been on a date with a stranger.
Still a risk. You never know who's going to walk through that door.
She knows Sam?
Oh, I thought he'd gone back to Norfolk.
He's not going back. Seems like he's left a bun in the oven down there.
What?
Get me a pint and I'll tell you all about it. I'll stay here in case he comes back.
You must be Bob. I'm Lois.
Bob Hope. No jokes, please. Well, nice to meet you, Lois. You look even more attractive than you do on your video.
Well, they say the camera puts on £10. You don't look so bad yourself. Thank you.
What can I get you to drink?
Vodka and lime, please.
You all right, Viv? Look a bit distracted.
No, I'm just worried about Jean, that's all.
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be decorating Bonnie's.
Oh, she changed her mind. She got decorators in.
Ah, so you could have come and seen the house after all. We could have put an offer in today.
An offer?
I've arranged a second viewing for tomorrow.
Oh, I'm working tomorrow.
Why is there always a problem, Simon? Anyone would think you were making excuses to get away from me.
What?
Simon, the most awful thing has happened. This is a lovely little pub. Come here on.
Well, this is my domain. I am your local friendly barman. And you are an astrologer.
You've read me column?
I have indeed, yes. So, do you see any new romance in my stars?
That all depends what star sign you are. Let me guess. You're a sexy Scorpio.
Sexy, yes. Scorpio, no.
Could be a fun-loving Leo. Are you a lion?
No, actually, I'm a goat. I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, don't usually go for Capricorns.
Oh.
You're just a Capricorn. Not on the cusp of anything.
Not that I know of.
You got anything rising?
Oh, you little minx. Not now, maybe later, eh?
I meant if you got a star sign rising.
No idea.
When were you born?
Mind if I join you? I quite like a Sunday pint, is there? Besides, I had to get out of the house.
Victoria making you play with the dolls again?
No, thank God. But Diane wants Dad all to herself, since he promised not to talk about the Kings all day. She's sick of hearing about it. And you just can't let it go. I don't blame Diane for falling out with him about it.
They're not actually falling out about it, are they?
Well, they're close. I just hope it all gets sorted before it causes any real problems between them.
It was awful. The B-Day overflowed. It went everywhere.
And how did that happen?
Well, apparently, there was some kind of blockage. It wasn't down to me. You should see the house. There's water everywhere. And things floating in the water, terrible things.
So, how long's it going to be before you can go back?
Well, it's weeks before it dries out, and then it's got to be sanitised. I mean, it could be months.
I hope you're not thinking you're staying with us for months.
I'll get a bed and breakfast. It is the height of the season, but sure I'll find a room for a little one somewhere.
You can't get a B&B. I'm sure Rodney will be more than happy to put you up for a few nights.
I wouldn't count on it. Why don't you go and stop at Bonnie's?
Bonnie's away.
Yeah, she's away while the decorators are in. Look, I'll sort Rodney. I'm sure it'll be okay for you to stay for a bit.
So, you're a Capricorn with Virgo rising.
Blimey, I didn't realise it was so complicated, this astrology lark. Thinking he just made up any old rubbish.
I spent years studying, training and meditating for this astrology lark. I've never made up a reading in my life.
Of course you haven't. Sorry, it was just a stupid joke.
It's just typical of a Capricorn to say something like that. Every time I've dated a Capricorn, it's ended in disaster.
Well, I expect the fact you tell them how much you loathe them doesn't help.
I'm more suited to an Aries man.
Oh, I'm Aries.
Now you come to mention it, I can tell.
I'm an Aries with the girlfriend. I'm an Aries in love, so...
I'll tell you what, Lois, she was just called tonight. It's obviously not working out, is it?
That's just typical of a Capricorn to give up that easily.
Well, it turns out we weren't star-crossed lovers after all.
I thought Sam were okay about the baby. He was shocked at first, we both were. I only went to doctors, we suspected indigestion and come back having a baby.
I know the feeling.
You were a bit quiet at first, but I thought it were a good sign when he said he was coming up here to tell everyone the news. I didn't realise he just wanted to get away from me.
I'm sure that's not true.
Then why did he not come home? Why did he run away as soon as I got here?
I'm sure he'll come round, Alice.
What if he doesn't?
Well, you do get used to being on your own. You're not on your own, Debbie. And Alice won't be either. Sam is not going to leave you.
He already has.
Well, I'm sure it's just a case of cold feet. Hey, Zach will sort him out.
I've been looking for you everywhere. Now you're coming back home and you're going to sort things out with Alice.
I don't want to see her.
Chuff. She's having your baby. You are going to go back to Norfolk and you are going to stand by her.
You said I didn't have to go back to Norfolk.
That was before I knew you'd run out on your own flesh and blood. The likes of Andy Sugden can walk out on his responsibilities, but you are a dingle. We stand by our own.
I can't stand by anyone.
Of course you can. What's wrong with you?
Shadrach's right. Alice is better off without us.
I know I shouldn't have spoken to Scott.
So you admit you had an altercation with Mr. Windsor?
Yes. Yes, but only because he spoke to me first. He came round here yesterday threatening me.
Why didn't you ring us then?
Because I knew there was nothing you could do without any witnesses.
Right, so he's been threatening you, but you've got no witnesses.
He was here, I swear it.
He's a lunatic. I won't put anything past him.
There's not a lot I can do about it without proof. But I do have evidence that you had contact with Mr. Windsor, a prosecution witness, this morning. Zoe Tate, I'm arresting you for breaching your bail conditions.
will you take care of Jean for me, please? Of course.
You'll be kept in custody overnight until the courts can see you tomorrow.
Take no notice of her, Shadrach. No one cares what that numpty thinks.
I don't understand how everything changed, Dad. One minute I ain't got nothing to worry about except whether the girls are laying eggs. Suddenly there's Alice to look after. Then the farm. Now there's the baby and that.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you grow up, son. You get responsibilities.
But I'm not responsible, though. I don't know how to look after a baby.
You've looked after Sarah. And Emmerdale.
What if something goes wrong and I break it?
Babies don't break easy, son. Your mother dropped you on your head when you were a baby. Never did you any harm. I'll let you into a little secret, son. I was the same as you when I found out that your mother was expecting Ben. I were frit to death of being a dad.
You're the best dad in the whole world.
Well, I weren't always. I were clueless at first. But I soon learnt, and so will you. Before you know it, you'll be changing nappies and feeding it with one hand, and still be able to pick up a can of ale with t'other.
I'm not clever like you, I won't be able to do it.
I know you're scared, son, but you've got to stand by her.
What if I can't?
You're going to have to. She's having your baby. You've got no choice.